Ok, gente. Ok. Ok, gente. Mais um da Anitta. mais uma entrevista. Uma entrevista Jazzys World. Que... Quando foi? Oh, just a month ago. Okay.
What's going on, guys? It's Jazzy, and today I'm here with global superstar Miss Anitta.
Así que ponme un dembow que se no respeta. Tengo pa' ti la combi completa.
Miss Anitta, how are you doing today?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking.
Tell me.
So, how did growing up in the favelas of Rio de Janeiro influence your music and your dedication to succeed?
Totally. So in Brazil, in the favelas, if you go there, that's where the rhythm that I perform, that I sing, was born and grown, which is funky, Brazilian funky.
Right.
So it's the rhythm that I was born and raised listening, the place that I was born and raised. So everything that I sing nowadays has everything to do with my community.
Well, that's really nice to know, and I really like the way that you are dedicated to continue to succeed, and you didn't let anything stop you.
100%. I think that's every one of us should be like.
Right, and when I was little, I used to live in Colon, which is a barrio in Panama. That I told you before this interview.
I've been to Panama. I
Oh,
love
that's really
Panama
cool.
people.
That's really cool, and even though we don't have a lot, the culture still means everything to us, and many people talk about the bad things that happen in Colon, but there are so many positive things that come from Colon, like the style, the culture, musicians, doctors, athletes, and even more. And that's what I love so much about where I grew up.
100%. And I also think that this is not our fault, to be honest. It's not people's fault. Whenever they complain for the funky music, for example, about the things that we sing on the songs, it's what we see. It's our reality.
Right.
So to change the lyrics, to change the culture in a positive way, you just got to insert education, structure, culture,
Right.
and more study for people to have more tools to play with, right?
Right. Well, you're definitely right. So many young girls are influenced by how beauty is defined in the media. So what advice can you give to my young viewers in regards to self-love and developing your own self-identity?
I think we can define what is beauty. If we own ourselves and our personality and who you are, we can define and tell people what is beauty. So you decide what is beauty to you, and you can tell people what is beauty to you, to them, to everybody. So for me, sometimes people are so beautiful outside, but they're not beautiful inside, and that doesn't count. If you don't have that sauce, if you don't have that flavor inside of you, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are. So I just think we should be the ones telling this is beauty, period.
Well, I respect that, and thank you so much for that. And also remember, guys, everyone is beautiful in their own way, and love yourself and be happy. And I really like that message.
100%.
So what are 3 things in your purse that you refuse to leave your house without?
I think cell phone, because I'm always talking to my family as I
Right.
live far from them. So my cell phone, lip balm, so I keep my lips healthy, and I think an ID.
Okay.
Just to make sure we're good.
Right, well, those are some great necessities. And us ladies, we always have to have our essentials on hand. So I'll have to say my 3 necessities that I refuse to leave my house without are my lip gloss, my phone, and of course my business cards, because you never know who you're going to have to network with.
You got
Fire.
Can I have your business card later?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good.
There has been so many legendary Brazilian footballers, or as you say in Brazil, futebol.
Futebol. That's it.
So who are your top 3 Brazilian footballers of all time?
Yeah, so in Brazil, football, here in America, people say American football. In Brazil, it's soccer. Football is soccer for us.
Right.
So for me, it's Pelé,
Okay, I
the
like
greatest of all times, Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, and Pelé.
that. Oh, well, those are some amazing picks right there. My picks are Pele, Ronaldinho, and of course, Marta. You know, we gotta represent the ladies.
Marta is not only a great player, but also a great person.
Right.
Amazing person.
Well, that's really nice to know. Hopefully, I can interview her one day.
Oh, for sure. She lives in Orlando.
Really?
Yeah, she's an amazing person. I
Wow.
can tell her.
All right, well, put in a good word for me. Well, so many people come to the United States in pursuit of the American dream, but discover difficulties in learning a new language. So you have been very successful in learning multiple languages, which is not easy to do, and even incorporated it into your music. So, how was the process of learning a new language for you, and why was it so important for you?
So, English, Spanish, Italian, a little bit of French. I love learning languages. For me, I love to communicate, and I feel really bad when I go to somewhere and I don't know how to talk to people. So every time I traveled and I didn't know how to communicate, I was like, I want to learn. So you know that we spend a lot of time on glamming, right? Hair, makeup.
Right.
So I used to hire different teachers and just leave them there teaching me while I was getting glammed. So every day, getting like 2 or 3 hours of glam, I was getting 2 or 3 hours of class too.
Wow, that's actually really smart. And I feel like it's very important to learn multiple languages, especially globally, because we're able to communicate and we're able to learn more about each other. And we're also able to learn more about different cultures.
Yes, and expand our work, whatever we're doing. It's
Right.
amazing. We can connect for real with people better.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And actually, I would like to learn Portuguese one day. It's very similar to Spanish, but it's actually really different too.
It's similar if you speak very, very, very slowly but yeah, you gotta have a little bit of context for you to understand.
Right, well, hey, maybe you can help me learn some Portuguese.
Okay, I will teach you some stuff.
I have a Brazilian trivia for you, all right? A Brazilian trivia segue. So I'm going to be testing your Brazilian knowledge. So you ready?
Oh my god, yes. Let's see.
All right, first question. In what year did Brazil win their last World Cup?
2008?
Oh. Would you like to give it another shot?
2002?
Yup, you were right. 2002. She got it right.
Good.
So what is the capital of Brazil?
Oh, the capital of Brazil? Brasilia.
Okay, you know, that was an easy one. That was a freebie.
Easy.
Okay. What was the first club that Neymar played on?
The first club that Neymar played on? Santos.
Yup, that was an easy question again.
Easy. It's a friend of mine. Easy.
So last question. Who was the first Brazilian to win a Grammy?
The first Brazilian to win the Grammy, it was Astrud Gilberto, 57 years ago.
Wow, well,
Was that?
yes, yes. Hey, good job. You got a lot of questions right. Congratulations.
More than me, you know about Brazil.
Not really more, but I know a lot.
You did it.
I did my research, I have to admit. Well, can you please share some words of motivation to everyone watching my show?
100%. So, listen, always believe in yourself. Always fight for what you love with passion. And never forget the first feeling you had ever when you thought about your biggest dream. Because on the way, we can forget about it. We can think of giving up. But if we remember the very first feeling we had when we wanted something, then we come back to the game.
Well, thank you so much for that. I love that message.
That's fire.
Guys, I'm here with Global
She's a
Superstar
sample
Miss
there.
Anitta, and we're having a
That's
great time.
fire.
And until next time, jazzing out.
Look, I want to sample that. That was super fire. Super fire. Wow. Her English is amazing. Her English is amazing. Wow. I love Anitta.